The ANC in Gauteng and some stakeholders will be engaging on how coalition governance can be better handled to improve service delivery. Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba joins us live now from Boksburg, that's in the east of Johannesburg. Ziniko, good morning to you. This is an ongoing problem with lots of instability we have seen in some of the country's major metros. Let's talk about the proposed solutions. What are they?
Well, Xoli, will find out what those proposed solutions are during the course of this particular engagement. It is the ANC, together with local government experts, stakeholders at local government municipalities or at the local government sphere. They are looking at whether there are serious concerns or there are serious issues that are actually haunting the local governments here in Gauteng, but also very importantly, they want to engage on what possible solutions can all these heads, which will be gathered here, will be putting together. I'm joined by the ANC PEC member of the ANC in Gauteng, Mr. Mhlaba, who we also know is heading the education portfolio in government. Let's find out from you, Mr. Chulane, why this particular engagement now. Is the ANC panicking, considering that you're heading to the polls next year?
No, not really. Remember, this is our second local government summit. The purpose is firstly to review our implementation of the previous summit resolutions. But secondly, obviously, you would know that we currently lead in coalitions across the province, and amongst others, we lead 70% of the wards in terms of ward councillors. So service delivery is at the back of our mind at all times. How do we best find a way of servicing our people, continue to service or provide basic services under the current auspice or situation of coalition government across, noting that we are the biggest leader in terms of mass participation of councillors. So those are some of the answers we are looking at, how to ensure that we deliver services, how do we drive service delivery at local government under coalitions, as well as how do we improve, where do we need to improve to ensure that we improve our participation of our people in local government.
I mean, have you taken stock and reflected on your own weaknesses? As you said, that you lead in many, you've got many councillors, and you lead in some major municipalities with about 7% powers. So have you taken stock on what have you not done correctly as the ANC?
Yes, that's why we're here, amongst others. Of course, we've got the resolutions. This is what we're going to do, to take stock as to what is it we can do and we should do different, and we should focus on considering our situation in government, especially at the local government level.
Sorry to cut you, sir, but give us a sense of the items of identified as major problems.
Delivering basic services. How do we ensure that economic development? How do we get our local communities involved in local economic development? Mass participation to ensure that we get our community social cohesion. Those are some of the key areas that we are focusing on within the summit, so that we can get our communities right to solve crime as well. Also to link up with priorities that are from national and provincial, and also looking at the DDM, district development model, also to relocate it to ensure that it becomes an effective tool to address the challenges of our local communities.
Okay. I mean, the polls have been suggesting that there might not be any party that will get over 51% at the provincial government, at the national, especially in Gauteng. Are you worried about that? How real is that from your own analysis and some research?
No, we are not ignorant of trends that have been happening in the past couple of elections. However, as an organization, we'll do our best. We are doing our best. We are working every day to ensure that we deliver on our commitments as an organization within our manifesto, and also addressing the key areas that we know that are at the center of this discontentment of our people. Amongst them is job, unemployment, crime, healthcare, etc. So we are addressing those things, and those are provincial priority programs which are linked with local governments to ensure that we get government working right for our people. So we are focused.
Thank you, Mr. Chulane. I'll catch up with you and some stakeholders later on. Mr. Chulane there, Amadoma is the PEC member of the ANC here in Gauteng.